Hi everyone. My dear students, in our previous class for the grade 6, we have discussed about the topics regarding the concepts of civics. Today we shall start a new topic in the part of history. Before in your previous classes, you have studied the social science togetherly, all the topics togetherly. From this class, we have divided your syllabus into three parts, that is history, civics, and geography. See, in our previous classes, we have discussed about the topics which are coming under the part of civics. Today, we shall start about the topic history. Before entering our historical topic or a topic that is introduction to history, today we shall have an introductional class for the history topic. My dear students, I think you are very familiar with the name or a word history. A thing which we should learn for the betterment of our life, which has gone over before many years or many decades or many centuries before. So, what is the need of studying history? In our syllabus itself, they have mentioned about the what is history, why we want history, sources of history, literacy source and archaeological sources of history. These are the elements which are very useful to study about the history. These two are the things, these two are the reasons. What is history means? History is a thing which is led by our ancestors before many centuries or many decades, which is the life, the study, the systematic study of life of our ancestors is known history. Before many centuries, before many decades, what our ancestors are led their life about to study about their system, to study about their administration, to study about their literacy, to study about their art and architecture, to study about their enhancement of their life, and to study about the invention to study about the invention and to study about their evolution, because it's our bonded duty to know about the history of our ancestors. Why? Because when we have started our life, the human beings, when they started their life, we are actually like animals itself. There was no difference between the animals and human beings. Till that day to today, we have evolved in a great sense. Today we are very good culture, very high civilized, and we are going to see many comforts in our life. So it's our bonded duty to know about the our steps. To know about our way which we have came from. So it's our duty to know about the history. The term history can be defined as a systematical study of our ancestors' life. What to study in history? There are many things to study in history. If we are going to start to study about the history, we are going to see about the civilization. We are going to see about the many kingdoms. We are going to see about the many religions, birth of new religions, and we are going to see about the many prophets and many things. We are going to see about the Vachana movement, Dasa movement, Dasa Sahitya, and many movements what we are going to study in our textbook or the parts of history. See, what is history means? The term history can be defined as a systematical analysis or a systematical study about our ancestor life, which are helpful for us till today. Today what we have adopted our religion, our custom, our culture, our civilization, our administration, our languages, our art and architecture, our education system, our defense system, everything is having its own historical background, and everything is having very great importance in the term of history. So it's very necessary to study about the history. Why we want to study about the history? See, what is the reason to know about the history? What is the use to know about the history? See, as I said you before, history is a systematic study. Why? What is the need to study about the history? Why? The reason behind the studying of history is our ancestors led their life for several years. They have done some achievements and they have made some mistakes. So both the achievements which have done by our ancestors are the lessons for our enhancement or our development. They are the hope, and they are going to influence us in a great way. And what are the mistakes they have done? They are the lessons for us to correct our mistakes, what we are going to do. So this is the reason why we should study about the history. And when we are going to discuss about the sources of the history, I mean rather than your textbook, when we are going to see about the origin of the history, we are going to discuss about the some things. When we are civilized, at that time we have not wrote anything. We are not wrote anything. But after many years of Indus and many other civilization, in our textbook, they are, in your textbook and next part of your textbook and in your next classes, we are going to discuss in detail about these topics. Today it's just an introductory class. I have not referred your textbook about this topic. Why? Because today I am going to say about you little introduction or a few words about the history. In next class we shall discuss or we shall start discussing about the topics which have mentioned in your textbook. See, where we got these sources, actually it is not mentioned. I think it is not mentioned in your textbook. After creation of many civilizations, when the Persian writers came to India, or Persian administration was started in India, they started to investigate about the civilization. So at that time they found some burned bricks and some compartments like houses. So by the archaeological surveys or archaeological evaluations, they have started to know about the history. In our next class, we shall discuss in detail about the invention or about the sources of history. The sources are of two types, that is literary source and archaeological source. Literary source means scripts and something what is written is known as literary source. Archaeological sources means the temple buildings and archaeological structures which were built by the kings or our ancestors are known as archaeological source. This is all about the just introductory class about the history. This is just I said you what is history. In our next class we shall discuss in detail or we shall move on to your textbook to read about the history. Thank you one and all.